Hi guys, it's YSO256 back with another video, and today we're going to be returning back to the What If Cooler Was Canon timeline. So without further ado, let's get started with a quick recap from part 1. So when we last left off, Frieza had called for assistance from his brother Cooler whilst fighting Goku, and then gone back into the battle. The Cooler Force then arrived on Namek, and Cooler aided his brother in his battle. The two tyrants then demolished Goku with ease, and the Saiyan had to be forced to retreat. However, when he was looking for a ship, his path was blocked by the Arnold Squadron. But before a battle was able to being created, the Saiyan had been teleported back to Earth, and the tyrants had then headed off into space after destroying Namek, off to Earth for round 2 against the Saiyan Goku. So, let's begin with the next part. So we begin things a few days after Namek has been destroyed. Frieza is in a healing pod on his brother Cooler's spaceship, stewing with his thoughts. He couldn't believe what had happened. After all, he'd been through the loop lately. He thought no one would ever be able to reach him in power. Yes, granted, Beerus and his father and brother, they were strong. Stronger than him, in fact. But he never thought regular beings would be able to catch up to him in power, ever. In their lifetime, or his lifetime, or any other lifetime. Whilst he's stewing on his thoughts, his brother Cooler walks up to the pod and speaks to Frieza. "Well, brother, I think you know what we have to do in order to get our revenge." Frieza is confused at what his brother means for a moment, but then he realizes what Cooler is talking about and retorts with disgust. "Don't tell me you mean that, brother. Train! Why would we bother? We are born superior to all beings." Cooler then reminds his brother that he had been matched in power by the Saiyans, and Goku nearly defeated him. "Had it not been for me, brother, you probably would be dead by now. Training is our only option if we want to gain our revenge." Frieza reluctantly nods, and training begins between himself, Cooler, and the Arnold Squadron. Meanwhile, on Earth, the Saiyans and the rest of the Z-Fighters have begun training for Frieza's eventual arrival, and out in space, King Cold is heading towards Earth himself, wondering what on earth his sons were doing going to that dust heap of a world. More days pass, and the 3 tyrants then arrive on Earth. King Cold then meets with his 2 sons and asks them what the heck are they doing on this planet. "Boys, why on earth did you come to this planet? I don't see any reason to come here. It's not even worth destroying." The 2 children then inform their father that they have come here for revenge against the Saiyans. Whilst this was going on between the tyrants, Goku and the rest of the Z-Fighters had flown over to Frieza's current location. Goku then powered up into Super Saiyan and cries out towards Frieza. "Frieza! I thought I told you to stay away from here. I gave you one chance, and I thought you would have been smart enough to take it. But if you want me to finish you off this time, I'll happily do so." Frieza then simply laughs back at Goku and says, "Don't think you'll get the victory so easily this time, monkey. I've gotten stronger in the last few days, and with the support of my brother and father, I don't think you'll be winning this time." He then powers up to his newly acquired 5th form, and the power frightens all the Z-Fighters, including Goku and Vegeta. Goku gulps out of fear. He isn't sure, with his Super Saiyan power, if he'd be even strong enough to take down one of these tyrants, let alone all 3 of them. However, he does not back down, and he, Vegeta, and the rest of the Z-Fighters then charge into battle. However, Despite the number advantage, they are no match for the Tyrants, and they all slaughtered. Goku and Vegeta are left for last, of course. Frieza tortures them both out of spite for a long time before killing both of them simply with a death beam. Ha ha ha! You nunkies are pathetic. After the battle had been done, King Cold asks his two sons the obvious question. Well, sons, what shall we do with this world? Shall we destroy it, or add it to our collection of planets throughout this galaxy? The two sons informed their daddy that they would want to simply just destroy it, vowing it worthless. They then leave, and then destroy Earth from afar. The three then take their ways, and go back to what they were doing. King Cold returns to his retirement, enjoying his collection of wine and planets that he had gathered over the years. Cooler goes back to his mini empire, slinkering in the shadows, naturally. And naturally, Frieza go back to running his empire with an iron fist. And other than having to deal with Beerus every now and again, the empire is able to control the majority of the universe. And Frieza and Cooler and King Cold, they are all satisfied with their lot in life. And to think, this all came about by Cooler being in the official timeline. Well guys, that is the end of this video, and I really hope you enjoyed watching it, because I really enjoyed creating it. I create this content, and I started this YouTube channel, not to make money, or to get loads of subscribers. I simply did this to have fun, and to show that anyone, even someone who is blind or visually impaired, can do YouTube and create YouTube content. And I did this because I haven't seen that many blind people do YouTube, and I thank the few subscribers we have gained over the last couple months, and I hope that we gain many more in the coming future. So, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I have been your host, YSO256, and I shall see you in the next video.